Alright everybody, I am back to finish the rest of my Papertrey Ink Haul. My friend Betsy was over for a couple days. She came over on Wednesday and didn't leave until today. It's Friday. So I didn't want to film it while she was here, but so I have quite a few more thingies to share with you. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. So the next thing I picked up is the Triangle Trio die, and it's just a block of 3 different triangles that would fit on an A2 card front. So you can do some kind of geometrical type backgrounds with that. I thought that was cool. And yeah, you can cut triangles, but this just makes it so much easier. Anything that makes it easier, and it's already the right size and everything, so why not, you know? I got Don McVeigh's Perfect Pairing Stamp Set, which I love. So I'm not going to read them all, but you can see there's like the big saying and then the little tiny one that goes right under it. So there's all of them. I'm not going to read it all. And then there's like the actual sizes of it. I really like all the sayings in that one. I think it's a good like a new saying set to have. And then I picked up Petite Places Main Street, and it matches the Petite Places Sweet Shop die collection, which was out of stock on the website, and I didn't buy the Petite Places Sweet Shop when it came out because I wasn't collecting the Petite Places yet, so I don't have the actual die, this die to go with it, but I do have the other little one. But I figured I could just stamp these like right on card fronts or whatever, and like, you know, stamp it right on. You don't have to do a die cut until I get the die. And if I even get to this one before, you know, I order the die or whatever, because just really quick, I'm gonna kind of rotate you guys. I have this whole stamp set, this whole stack right here that I had to show you that's new, and then that whole box right there is full of new stuff. So my new Stampin' Up! Order that I got, and then all the rest of the other Papertrey ink stamps that I already showed you, and then I get my Stamps of Life thing. So I'm trying to make sure I use all my things at least once before I put them away. So I may not even get to this one yet until I get the die, but so you have all the different building fronts, the awnings, the little sign, here's a flower cart and flowers, a little table and chair like at a bistro, a little car, a street light, a little scooter, some flowers to put in the window here, and then you have coffee shop, bistro, cafe, flower shop. You have flowers, bistro, and it says coffee, and then cafe. It says let's do coffee, let's do lunch, fresh flowers just for you. Coffee is always a good idea. Good food is better with good friends, and then thank you. And then I got the mini die that goes with it, so you cut out the car, the street, the stoplight, I think that's the flower cart, the little table and chairs, the scooter, and this one, I'm not quite sure what that one cuts out. I'd have to look at it. The sign, it cuts out the sign. So I got that. So I'll be getting the other die whenever it comes back in stock. And then I picked up the Morning by Morning stamp set. I wasn't quite sure about this one, but I saw some really nice cards made with it that I wanted to kind of recreate and then try on my own. So I decided to pick it up anyway, even though I wasn't truly like in love with it. So that's an assembled example of it. So all the stamps right here make that, which is really pretty. It's pretty. Looks like the Morning Glories, but I'm not in love with it, but I liked it. And I had remorse when I didn't pick up the Brushed Bloom stamp set. So I figured I should probably get it because I knew I would end up regretting not getting it. And then it also says Morning by Morning, New Mercies I See, and then Joy Comes in the Morning. I'm not quite sure what those are from. I know from Betsy told me, but I'm not quite sure. But so there you have that. Make that with all those stamps up there. And I did, of course, pick up the matching die that you can use to cut out the whole big one. You can cut out just the circle parts, those 3. You can cut out this the bell part of the flower, the leaves, another the little bell part down here, I think, one of the little bell parts. So yeah, there's that one. And then I picked up, because I have a lot of stuff here, I picked up the Vintage Linen Stamp Set, and this one is gorgeous. And I love Dawn McVeigh, like I've said many times before, and she designed this, and anything designed by Dawn McVeigh I pretty much have to have. So you have these beautiful vintage flowers, so you have the insides, you have the outsides of all the flowers, you have the stems with the leaves, then you have thank you friend, grateful for you, wishing you a lovely birthday, and hello there. And then you've got this little like berry or bud kind of thing, and you have the insides of the leaves, the insides of the flowers right here. And then of course I had to pick up the matching die, and it's too big to fit into one of the small pockets, so I just put it into this large one. I could have cut it up into two pieces. I've done that before, but I decided to keep it like this. So it cuts out the main flower, the leaves, the other flowers, more leaves. It doesn't look like you have the bud, but there you go. So I think this one is gorgeous, and it goes really well with the vintage linen paper pad. And then to go along with that, because this was also released to coordinate, I got the Embroidered Borders. So you have this large hexagon border, and then you have the large circle border. So this one fits an A2 card size. I'm not quite sure how big the other one is. Let me check real quick. The other one is 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. So, good size. You make like a smaller little rectangle with that. And you've got just the single ones. And you have greeting, or so season's greetings, and the rest of your greetings are birthday greetings. Or you could just do greetings. So I like those. I like how they're embroidered looking. So they're meant to go with the vintage linens, because it's whole like the 1940s vintage hanky kind of feel. And then I also picked up the circle, the dots die to cut out the dot border, and then I picked out the hexagon one as well, and this is upside down, which is going to bother me. So you can see that's a nice little size. So you cut out the big one, and you cut out the little one. There's my OCD. I don't have OCD, but that's really going to bother me that that wasn't straight. So maybe I do have OCD with that. I don't know. So there's those. Meant to go with that. And then the last thing, it's not really the last thing because there's a bunch of things to go with it. But I picked, this is my favorite thing of the new release. This whole set that I'm about to show you. Well, first of all, no, I'll show you this. This whole thing that I'm about to show you right now is my favorite part of the new release. So this is the Bibliophile Stamp Set. And you have a bunch of different books. You have one book spine, like one whole book spine, but then you have all these different things that you can stamp into the books. And so this is what it's meant to look like. So you have books are a uniquely portable magic. She loved mysteries so much that she became one. This life is sweeter than fiction. Between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. If a book is well written, I always find it too short. Books fall open, you fall in. Sleep is good. Books are better. Reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay somewhere we are. And then obsessed. She read books as one would breathe air to fill up and live. So those are all the different book spines that you can do. Or you can do sharing a favorite book is like giving a piece of yourself to a kindred spirit. A book for your birthday is a gift you unwrap page by page. And relax, you may feel better with the turning of every page. And then you've got a couple different little, things that you can put into the spine here. So I love that. So I got the stamp set, and then, of course, if you guys know me, there's a bunch of matching dies that go with it. So I got the Bibliophile Dies to cut out the different sizes of books. And then, like little things to decorate the book spines. I got the fancy teacup die because that's meant to go with the, like you could put the books with the teacup die or stack the teacup die on the books. I saw some really cute designs with that. So you cut the solid out, and then this one you can cut out to layer over, and then you could even inlay, die cut those pieces back into a different color, and then the dots would be a different color, but you can do pretty much whatever you want. And then the fancy bookends die. So you can put the bookends with the books lined up in between them. So I got all three of those dies to go with that. And then this one is an old set, but I picked it up because it matched all the stuff that came out. It's the book club stamp set that was released last year sometime. And I'm not going to read all these, but they're just different sayings from books. So I thought that would go well with the Bibliophile set. You can put like on the insides of the cards. And then last thing to go with the whole Bibliophile theme is the book cover card die, and I adore this die. I love it to pieces. It cuts out a book. You can make your card front into a book. So not only have they done sweaters, like barns, whatever, they've done a book. I'm set. So then you have once, which you could put once upon a time. This one says for you. And then this is like a little pocket, so you can put a pocket inside the card and put a gift card. And then this one says happily, and you can do ever after. And then this is a little piece to cut out the pages at the top of the book. And then there's just some other, there's another square die in here. I'm not sure what the other die is for, but I'll figure it out. And then, lastly, to go with this one is the book cover details. So you have once upon a time, so there's the ones, you'd stamp it, and upon a time down there. And they lived happily ever after, so you have happily ever after down there. And there's these flourishes that you can put. And I have used this set because, again, it's been 2 days since I filmed the first half of this video. And I pretty much scrap lifted this right from Don McVeigh because I absolutely loved it. I did change it up a little because I used the wrong flower size, but as you can see here, it's a book. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? Oh my god, I love it. You guys, I love it. I love books. I love reading. I've been on like a huge reading kick. I've read like 20 books in the last couple months, and I love. So, this is using the vintage linens. There's the and they lived happily ever after, happy anniversary, and then there's that book club on the inside. But look at that. So you can see that it looks like the pages of a book, and you can kind of see the blue through it. So what I want to do is I want to foil this in gold. So I want to like cut it out with the laser and foil that in gold. So you know how like the classic books have the gold embossed pages at the top, or like the gold embossed spine. So I want to do like the spine in gold or something. I don't know. I'm so excited to play with this one. I love it. So anyway, that is my whole Papertrey Ink Haul. I know this was a really, really long video, so congrats to you if you stuck it out to the end. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!